an honor for me to be here to honor one of Birmingham's greatest citizens, and that's Reverend Greason. We honor him for so many reasons, really a lifetime of service to our country and to his God. We have members of the military here because of his military service. We also are honoring him today as our hero and a greater number of heroes, and that's the Montford Point Marines. 20,000 young black Americans served in the Marines during World War II. They were segregated from their other colleagues, but when they went to war, and Reverend Greason was at Iwo Jima, and I think Commander Frazier is going to go into some of that history, but they participated side by side with their white colleagues and fellow citizens. And they really, because of the example they set, I think opened the eyes of a lot of people.
You not only broke color barriers and paved the way for future generations, but you faithfully served your country with a willing spirit and humble heart. So today, on behalf of Congresswoman Terry Sewell, in honor of all that you have given us, we salute you. As a community and as a nation, we are forever grateful for all that you have given to your fellow man.
And I tell young people today, every opportunity that you get is not an opportunity to succeed. Sometimes you get opportunities to fail. But knowing you and those other Montford Point Marines, just as the Tuskegee Airmen, failure was not an option. You fought for this great nation and you did what it wanted you to do. And we stand on your shoulders and congratulate you.
As a veteran myself, I sure appreciate Reverend Greason, and in case you didn't know it, on Iwo Jima, he just didn't land on Iwo Jima, he was a hero on Iwo Jima. And as Fleet Admiral Chester Nimitz said, on Iwo Jima, uncommon valor was a common virtue, and that certainly applies to Reverend Greason. Born September 3rd, 1924 in Atlanta, Georgia. Pitched for the Atlanta Crackers, pitched for the Nashville Black Balls, pitched for the Asheville Blues, and then the Birmingham Barons in '48. Leading the Birmingham Barons to the Negro League Championship, where they beat the famous Kansas City Monarchs. And who was the winning pitcher of that team? None other than William Henry Greason, right over there. They played, that was a team, by the way, with Willie Mays and Artie Wilson, Jehosie Hurd, a number of great players. They played the Homestead Grays for the Negro League World Series in '48. He pitched in 3 of the games. Now, unfortunately, Birmingham didn't win, but the game Birmingham won was won by that gentleman right over there, William Henry Greason. He pitched in Mexico. He was 10-1 in Mexico. He pitched in Puerto Rico and won the Puerto Rican championship. He pitched in Cuba. In 1949, he was a Negro League All-Star, pitched in the East-West All-Star game before over 40,000 at Comiskey Park, pitched 3 scoreless innings. And then in 1952, he helped integrate the Texas League. Now think about that 52, how difficult that was. He and Dave Hoskins. Dave Hoskins down south, and Reverend Greason with Oklahoma City. He was 16-3. He was so good that it was written that the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees wanted him and were going to pay $100,000 in 1952 for that gentleman to come pitch. The owner wouldn't let him do it. He pitched again in '53 with Oklahoma City, won 16 games, went on to Columbus, and in 1954 became one of the first African Americans to integrate the St. Louis Cardinals, the furthest south of any major league team. He was a roommate to Tommy Alston. Tommy Alston and Brooks Lawrence were the ones that integrated the St. Louis Cardinals. He went on from there to become a minister, and we're all the better off because he's a man of God today. So it's my pleasure to say that is an outstanding baseball player. He's played with Willie Mays, he's played with Roberto Clemente, he's played with the very best, and he has done his best.
I want to say that the Friends of Rickwood would like to present him an award. He is already a friend of Rickwood, but we want to give him a plaque that says he is a member of Rickwood Field, and he's welcome here at any time from now on to any event we have. on the house. All he's got to do is sign an autograph for me when he comes. But I can't tell you how happy we are to have Reverend Greason here.
I never dreamed of anything like this. I never sought any praise or accolades. I just wanted to be a servant. That's me. I've been able to be a part of such a great country and serving great service as a Marine. I just thank God for it. I was in Iwo. I had an opportunity to go where the second atomic bomb was dropped in Nagasaki, Japan. We were going to invade Sasebo, Japan, and we thank God that the peace pact was signed. We ended up in Nagasaki, Japan, and God was so good to me that He let me live, come back, and He's allowed me to live 80 years and 7. And I sure do thank Him for it. I don't know how many more, but while I'm alive, I'm going to keep on serving, because I found out that serving the Lord, sure enough, pays off. Thank you so much for all of these accolades and these gifts. And may God bless everyone.
Sometimes we don't always recognize the heroes around us. Reverend Greason is such a hero. His life could be a role model for today's generation. Through his faith and actions, he's opened up new doors of opportunities for succeeding generations in the Marines, professional baseball, and in the Birmingham community. Thank you, Reverend Greason, for your service to your community, to the state of Alabama, and to America. It is a privilege for the U.S. Congress to be able to honor you and your fellow Montford Point Marines with the Congressional Gold Medal.